Hi, this is Steve McCann from PhillyGayCalendar.com here with the cast and crew of 5 Dances. Welcome to Philadelphia, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cast and crew.
Cast and crew. So you are everything all rolled in one. So tell us about this movie.
Take it away,
Ryan.
Mr. Director.
This is a feature film set in a dance studio. It's the story of a young dancer played by Ryan Steele and his kind of first job in New York and his first love in New York. And it's definitely a coming-of-age story. And it's our film. And we're thrilled to be here in Philadelphia. And it's a film where most of the story is told through dance and movement rather than through dialogue. And I think that's what would distinguish it from most other movies. Yeah.
Yeah, there was very little dialogue in this movie, but it still kind of kept your attention the whole way through. And you've been back before. You were here with Private Romeo a few years ago.
I was here with my very first film ever, which was Oh Beautiful, which was a short. I was here with that, and I was here with Superheroes in the main festival, and then we were back with Private Romeo 2 years ago. So this is my 4th time here, and really thrilled to be here again. Yeah. Philadelphia is like a second home for my home. Yeah.
We're glad to have you here. So tell us how you got involved in dancing.
Well, my entire family danced growing up, and recreationally, not like professionally. And yeah, my mom kind of just threw me in classes. I didn't really have an interest for it, but a week later, I fell in love. Yeah.
And this was your first movie. You've done dance on Broadway and shows and theaters. So how is this different than doing live dance?
It was so different. Wow, there wasn't much that was similar. The preparation is very different. The execution is very different. The response in terms of like I was saying in there, when you perform on stage, you can sort of feel the vibe of an audience, and when you're performing for a camera, you don't get that at all. So, but luckily I had a lot of trust in my director, and
He's well trained.
So as a dancer, did you find this true to life, the way that everything went on in the movie?
I did, yeah. And I mean, the cast we were all primarily dancers, so I think he had fun maybe observing how we spoke to each other and how we approached different things, and sort of wove those scenarios into the film.
And you also had a special talent in the film, is that right?
I did have a special talent in the film.
You want to share?
Sure. It's called Man in the Mouth.
Thank you for having us, QFEST.
So weird.
See, that's going to make you millions someday.
We'll see.
So what things do you both have next?
Well, I just choreographed. Don't tell Brandon that. I just directed a music video on this past weekend for Scott Matthew. 4 of his songs were in the film, and he just has a new album out called Unlearned, and it's a cover album, and one of the songs is Whitney Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody, but he turned it into a ballad, and I just directed with 15 dancers the music video for that. So what's next for me is really going into the editing room with my editor and turning this into a music video. And I'm also just completing a script for my next film, which is a film about a man with traumatic brain injury who loses his memory, forgets his wife, although he's living with her, can't remember her, and falls in love with someone else with songs. But the actors will actually sing in the film in the tradition of the French anti-musical musical. So it's not a musical per se, but they will sing songs during the film. And that's what's...
Should be creative. Well, I hope you bring it to Philadelphia.
I plan to, yeah, I hope.
And for you?
Well, I'm currently in Matilda on Broadway, so that doesn't leave much time for other things, but I'm auditioning, and we'll see. A few things are up in the air for the fall.
Maybe you could pretend to have brain damage and you can be in his next movie.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Well, thank you very much, and enjoy Philadelphia.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.